Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed that when you're in a certain building, you feel completely fine, but when you're at your house or at the office, you start experiencing things like headaches, brain fog, sinus congestion, fatigue, skin irritation, or even anxiety and sleep problems? A lot of people experience this and never connect it to the environment, but sometimes the building itself can be a part of the problem. For those who don't know me, my name is Ron Annable. I've been working in the indoor environmental field for over 18 years, focusing on things like mold contamination, mold remediation, microbial exposure in buildings, and indoor environmental quality. Over the years, I've worked with homeowners dealing with unexplained symptoms, remediation companies, indoor environmental professionals, and doctors treating environmental sensitive patients. One of the things I hear most often from people dealing with mold and bacteria exposure is, "I feel better when I leave the building." That can be an important clue. Some of the most common symptoms are sinus congestion, chronic coughing, headaches, fatigue, brain fog, dizziness, skin irritation, sensitivity to smells, and difficulty concentrating. Now, it's really important to say this. These symptoms can have many possible causes. Buildings are complex systems. When moisture gets into materials like drywall, insulation, wood, carpet, and even the HVAC system, microbial growth can begin. That growth may include mold, bacteria, and other microorganisms. As those organisms grow and break down materials, they can release particles into the indoor environment. A lot of people think mold exposure only comes from spores floating around in the air, but that's only a part of the picture. Buildings can contain things like mold fragments, microbial particles, bacteria, endotoxins, and these contaminants often accumulate in dust and on surfaces. This is one reason mold problems are sometimes missed. Traditional air testing captures only a brief moment in time. If spores are not actively releasing during the test, results can sometimes look normal even when contamination exists elsewhere in the building. That's why many environmental professionals also include dust sampling, surface testing, building history, moisture investigation, and inspection of hidden cavities. A good inspection isn't just about taking samples. It's about understanding where moisture may have occurred, how air moves throughout the building, where dust accumulates, and where contamination reservoirs might exist. Over the years, I've seen many people struggle to understand this process. That's one reason why we created moldsupportnow.com. The goal of the site is to help people better understand environmental testing, contamination sources in buildings, and the steps involved in evaluating a potential mold problem. I also hope this platform helps connect homeowners with experienced environmental professionals. There are many inspectors doing excellent work in the field. And the more that we share knowledge and improve communication, the better outcome that we can create.